Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to have you guys here. If you guys are new here, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my content. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff on there, and there is things that are super informative, especially if you guys are a beginner nail tech. Make sure to check those videos out, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright you guys, this is Montage's Geode collection. There is 6 different colors in here. There's a black, there's like an iridescent, a blue, a pink, and a purple, and like a bluey kind of green color, and they shift in so many different ways. I don't know, they look very, very pretty. And I use Montage tips for both of them. The natural nails, and they are in coffin, but I flip them around the other way and then glue the nails down onto this way. Just so you guys could see what the Montage tips look like. And these ones, they are already the pre-shaped ones, which are really nice, especially if you're a beginner, just because it does really help with being able to cut down that shaping time. Just because before, when I first started, I would always get ones that I actually had to hand shape every single one of them. But right here, basically what I am doing is I am getting my nail forms. Everybody always asks me where I got this at, and all it is 2 forms taped back to back. So just in case if I pick it up and it's upside down, I don't have to worry about flipping it the other way. Um, and I am just going ahead and clipping the nails. The reason why I'm pushing them back in is because when I glue them down, I actually leave the natural tip out a little bit, just because I don't want to glue my red iguana hand, just because it is so expensive. And I do notice when I do accidentally glue it, I accidentally tear it sometimes. So right here, I'm kind of going back and forth, and I was like debating whether or not which one to pick, just because they are all super beautiful. Let me know if you guys are going to want to see a series on this, just because I feel like there's so many different things that you could do with this set. And if you guys do need a code for Montage, I do have a code. It is Lorena10, Lorena 10, the number 10. Like you don't have to spell it out. But yeah, so there is a ton of different things that you guys could do with these. I do kind of want to do a series with them, just because I do think that they're super, super pretty. And there's so much that you could do with them. Not even do like just geoid stuff. But this set right here, I did want it to be kind of like inspired by the name of the collection. So I did want to do some geoid nails. And yeah, so first we are going to be getting this color, and this one is from Montage, and it is the Desert Rose. Super, super pretty. This is one of my clients' favorites, and sorry my bead was like kind of crazy right there. It's just because like I in this clip, like I was just still debating whether or not like what I wanted to do with the nails, just because sometimes I start on the ring finger just because I kind of have an idea of what I want to do from there, and I just end up working my way out. But yeah, and as I'm working with it, I am running my brush along the sides of the nail, and that really helps keep your shape, you guys. So if you guys are a beginner nail tech and you guys need help with like keeping your shape, this is a good way to be able to keep your shape without having to go back and do a ton of filing. It saves you so much time, and it saves your hands, just because I know with me, like my hands will cramp up from holding the nails and shaping and doing all of that. So yeah, um, and then just getting a small bead and putting it a little bit away from the cuticle, and then pushing it back and cleaning it up as I pat it into place. You guys don't really have to worry too much about this being like the shape to be super, super flawless, just because we are going to cap it at the end. And so right here I am just going to be getting the darker pink one that is in the collection. I wish these did all have names, but unfortunately they don't. But so I am going to get the darker pink one. You're going to see what it looks like in just a second. I don't think that they sell them individually. They only sell them by the set, but usually buying things by the set is actually better than having to get everything like one by one, just because you actually save some money. So that is a good thing to know. They do have these on their website, so make sure to check it out. You guys are actually able to use the code in store and online, but I believe that in store it might be changing sometime soon. But if it does, I will definitely let you guys know. And then I'm going to take that iridescent color, and then I'm going to be putting it on the center. So I basically wanted to make these kind of like the geoid pictures that you either see on Pinterest, or I've been seeing a lot of artists make them on TikTok. So basically that's what I was inspired by, and that's kind of like what I'm going off of. So I am going to be doing a few different layers and adding a couple different colors in it. But honestly, you guys, this design is so easy. So this is definitely beginner nail tech friendly. It might be a little bit time consuming for you guys if you guys are a beginner nail tech, just because the layering and whatnot. So I like to allow my product to dry before I move on to like other things. So basically that's what I'm allowing it to do before I cap it in clear acrylic. This one I was trying to pick up a small bead just so then I have like a very thin layer, just because when you guys are doing colored acrylic and you guys are going to have to cap it, you don't really want the nail to be super bulky. So that is why I'm taking such small beads right here. And if I was going to be doing the whole nail in this pink, I would not necessarily cap it, just because I don't feel that there is a need to when it's just one solid color. Just when I have my designs on there, that's when I do enjoy capping it, just because I feel like it comes out a lot better and everything just looks more flawless. And you guys could see that if you guys feel like there's like a little bit like of a patchy area in your acrylic, don't mind that. You guys are going to be able to go in with the glitter and stuff, and it's going to fill everything in. So basically all you really want to do is be able to put the color down, and even if it's not perfect, it's not a huge deal. Just because capping it, that's where your shape is going to come into play. This is all just for colors right now, and that's pretty much it. And definitely recommend keeping the bigger flakes further away from the corners, just because when you file, you don't want the glitters to come off, just because I do feel like in some of the nails that did tend to happen. So you guys are just going to want to keep the glitter a little bit away from the nails, or the edges of the nails, so when you guys are shaping, you're not having that glitter come off. So you guys could either push it over with your brush and tap it in just a little bit, just to expose more of that pink. And I feel like that is like the better way of keeping it, like, so they don't end up coming off. I love this glitter, you guys. The way it looks and the way it shifts, it looks so beautiful. You guys could basically stop right here and then just do like the pinky and the pointer finger just all one nude. But I did want to do it on all of them, just because I did feel like this set of the Geode collection, I do feel like the whole collection is so beautiful. So I did want to be able to like make it blingy on all of the nails, and yeah, I feel like it looks so beautiful, you guys. I'm really happy that I did do all of them, but I did do them all different ways though too, just so with doing them the different ways, I feel like you're actually able to kind of see different ways that you guys could actually achieve the look, whether you want it to be down the center, up in the corner, down at the bottom of the corner and whatnot, and off to the side. So basically showed you guys a little bit of each, just in case you guys want to try it for yourselves. And again, getting that pink. And I did feel like when I was looking at it, I'm like, gosh, like I feel like once I was done, I felt like it kind of still needed something. So then you guys will see me going in with like that darker purple kind of color. And that one, I did just put very little adding to it. You guys could see me adding some right here, just because I felt like just doing the pink wasn't doing it for me. So I was like, you know what, I do need to add a tiny bit of that darker purple. I feel like it'll pull everything in together, and the dimensions, honestly, you guys, it made it look so beautiful. So happy I did that. And if you guys don't really know how the color scheme that you guys are going to want to do, you guys could actually look up Geode pictures, and they have a lot of art that's trending right now. So if you guys wanted to look that up on Pinterest and stuff, Pinterest is usually the way I go to when it comes to like inspiration and art, just because they have so many pretty looking things on there. So I definitely recommend checking out Pinterest and finding a piece that you like and then recreating it. If you guys do recreate this set, even if you guys use your own glitters and whatnot, make sure to tag me. I'll repost you guys in my Instagram. And yeah, so I feel like it's super fun, and I love to be able to show like the inspiration and whatnot. So make sure to tag me when you guys post. And I'm super excited to let you guys know my giveaway winner had actually claimed her prize just recently. So today I'm going to go to the post office and go and drop off my stuff. And another thing that I did mention to you guys in the past, basically I am going to be doing a Mailbox Exchange. So there was a nail tech, her name is Cece's Nail World on YouTube, and me and her, we are doing a nail box swap. So she's going to be sending me some nail stuff, and I'm going to be sending her some too. So basically, I shopped for her and she shopped for me, and I felt like that was something that was super, super fun. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to follow her so then you guys are able to see what I ended up putting in her box, and then I will be showing you guys what I am going to be putting in my box. I'm super excited about that just because, I don't know, I feel like it is something really, really fun. I've never done that before. So, and yeah, so I'm super, super excited. Make sure to give her a follow. She always has like cute stuff and the nail boxing and stuff. Especially if you guys are anything like me and you guys are a nail hoarder, make sure to check out her content just because she always shows a whole bunch of other stuff that nail techs send her. And I feel like it's so fun to be able to show that. Okay, so right here, you guys, I am getting I'm getting Young Nails white acrylic, and I'm getting it more on the runny side. I'm getting a runny bead of it. The reason being is because I kind of want more of a marbling effect, but I don't want to have to do it with my paints. I didn't want to have to pull out anything else for it. And I've been seeing a lot more nail artists them using acrylic to do their design. So I'm like, you know what? I want to go ahead and give it a try. And you kind of just drag it along, and you could even add more monomer to your brush and kind of drag on there if you feel like it's getting a little bit streaky. But that was honestly so easy, and it was nice because I found myself not having to actually reach for, like, because usually the way I would do it is put gel, and then I would also put acetone, and then after I would mix this together, get a brush, and then put it on the nails, then cure it, then top coat it. And so I did feel like this was a lot easier for me just because I was able to pull out my white acrylic, put it on, and bam, you got your look. So I did really, really enjoy doing that. I feel like it was really, really fun. And so now you guys are going to just see me going over and making sure to give the nails a nice apex, so and covering all the glitter. Make sure you don't leave any of the glitter out. Make sure to cover it all. And you guys kind of want to make sure that your beads of acrylic are a little bit more on the runnier side for this, just because if they are on the drier side, you're going to find yourself getting more bubbles. And basically, what having a runny bead of acrylic, it basically helps it melt into all those nooks and crannies of that glitter, just because since it is a chunkier glitter, it might be a little bit harder for it to go through. So allowing it to be a little bit more on the runny side, it helps tremendously get in there, and it just looks like glass. It looks super, super nice. So definitely recommend leaving it more runny once you are capping everything off, because you don't want a ton of bubbles everywhere. Alright, you guys, and then I am just going to go ahead and apply another bead of acrylic, making sure to keep that nice apex and keeping it nice and clean around that cuticle area. And usually I kind of inspect the nails where I feel like the bead of acrylic is going to need it first. I know some people, they have like a set area where they kind of like put their bead of acrylic like at the bottom and then work their way up, but with me, I always work a little bit different. No way is the wrong way, you guys. I feel like whatever works for you, what rhythm you guys do, and what you feel like is good for you, you know, like I feel like do that. Once you find a flow, you guys will know what you like. I know my method, it isn't good for everyone just because some people they work in more of an organized way, and I try to do that, but that is more for prep. I work in an organized way and I don't really jump around or I don't ever jump around for my prep just because I never ever want to forget anything when I am doing the acrylic. That's kind of more of like an art process for me. And with that being said, like I feel like I'm just like I jump around a lot more and just trying out different things and stuff. So definitely recommend trying some stuff out. Even if you see a nail tech and you're like, you know what, like that looks interesting, like, you know, try out their method. I've been doing nails for almost 6 years, and with me, I always learn something new when I'm watching another nail tech, or like even just watching their style, how they work, how they do certain things. So yeah, definitely make sure to check out other nail techs just because you will find little things from them that you will find yourself using. Alright, you guys, and I did end up getting these files. These are on Amazon. I'll make sure to link them down below. If you guys want anything else linked, make sure to comment and I'll go ahead and link it for you, and I'll message you back and tell you when it is linked and it's ready to go. Alright, you guys, and right here I'm just getting that 80 grit file and I'm just going ahead and shaping all the sides of the nails. And I'm making sure to blend everything to the top of the nail just because you don't want it to look bigger at the top than the bottom. And you guys could kind of see that the top of this nail kind of like bubbles out a little bit. So basically I am going in there trying to make sure everything blends seamlessly. And we are not going to have like a little, like kind of like a wonky shape, you know. And then I'm going to go underneath, making sure to clean up any acrylic that might have went down a little bit or any like scragglies or whatnot. I just want it to be nice and seamless. So any ways that my clients shift their nails, that it is going to be flawless, just because you don't want them to go home and see something underneath and then pick at it and then eventually break their nail because they've been picking at it for so much, for so long, I mean. But yeah, so definitely make sure that you are taking everything into consideration. Look at their nails as if they're your nails. So make sure you fill them. Usually, like before I'm done with my clients, something that I would recommend is filling the tops of the nails and filling underneath. And usually I do that before I even put the top coat on or anything, just because sometimes if there's like a bump in the nail or something and I can't see it with the naked eye, I could actually fill it, and then I'll go back in, and then once I actually like look at it, then I could touch it up. But especially at the beginning of my nail career, I feel like actually filling the nail helped me so much. You'll know what they need to feel like in order for them to be smooth and flawless, and it'll give them a nicer look. So just take that time to be to go in and fill them, and making sure that there is nothing at the bottom of the nails, especially when they are longer nails or even shorter nails. You just want to make sure that there no bead of acrylic ran underneath, especially when you are doing a full set. That's when you'll find that that happens the most, just because you are having to put acrylic over the whole nail. Usually with fills, I don't feel like that's something that's crucial. Just running your finger across it just to make sure there's no divots and everything blends really well. That is something I would still recommend doing, but as far as having to check underneath, I don't feel like that's something that you would have to do. So basically right here, I am just going across the tops of the nail, making sure that it is nice and blended into the apex. And so basically that is what I am doing. I like to keep my file going, and the reason being for this is just because I feel like whenever you kind of like stop and go, I feel like you're kind of like wasting a little bit of time, and you just need to be looking at the nails from every different direction. Usually when I'm shaping, I'll kind of look for them at the sides and kind of making sure that I'm keeping my apex, and I even usually lift the nails up and I'll look at the tip of the nail up. So then after I could see if one side of the nail is higher than the other and whatnot, just because when you do that, you're able to see which, like how high it is and if it needs to be lower on one side than the other. And again, shape, shape, shape. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of the Tammy Taylor, the pill and stick files, but V Nailed It is definitely making me want to try those out. I feel like they look super, super nice and easy to use. I like that you don't throw away as much trash into landfills and whatnot, just because I am kind of mindful of that. Even while I'm working, there is some stuff that I switched up in my collection just so I'm not throwing away as much stuff in the landfills, just because I know there is so much stuff that I go through within the day, so I just want to be mindful of that. I know not everybody, that's something that they're worried about, but yeah, so basically I do want to try those pill and stick files. Let me know if you guys have ever tried them. I do like having a double side, so I would probably end up having like both sides of it, but let me know if you guys want me to review that for you guys, just because I am looking into getting it. V Nailed It, she always shows that on her YouTube channel. If you guys don't know who V Nailed It is, you definitely need to check her out. She always has definitely like really, really cute nail art, and especially for Christmas, she did do a ton of things for Christmas. So definitely check her stuff out, because she's always like into the new nail trends and whatnot, and I feel like it's just fun to see the stuff that she does. And then right here, I'm just filing out the nails, making sure I'm evening everything out and everything is blending even underneath. Just because when sometimes the nails on this practice hand, for whatever reason, they want to angle down, and I don't like the way that looks, so I kind of do the same thing as if this was an actual client, what I would do. So usually what I do, if the nails seem like they're angling down really harsh, what I like to do is run the file underneath it to get rid of that bulk, and it actually straightens the nail out a lot better, and the look of it is so much nicer. And then going around the cuticle area, and I do want to get a finer sanding bits, just so then to take out all those scratches, just because to be able to do them with the hand file, I feel like that would be a lot better and a lot easier to do. So that is something that I am looking into getting. So if you guys have arbor bands that you guys do really, really love to finish off the nails, make sure to comment them down below, just because I am in the market for them and I do want to try them out. But lately, everywhere I've been buying the sanding bits from, I've been kind of like not crazy about. But this is the buffer that I got. You guys could get these off Amazon. It's the 180 grit to 240 grit. And you guys, this finishes off the nails so flawlessly. But the reason why I want the arbor bands is because I want to be able to get up in the cuticle area. And just because I feel like with the buffer, I'm not able to get up in the cuticle area as nicely. But you guys, this definitely, if you guys haven't tried out this buffer, definitely check it out, because you guys would thank me later, just because with these, they make sure there is absolutely no scratches left behind. So especially if you put all that work into making sure that there is no bubbles in your acrylic and stuff, you also want to make sure that there is no scratches left in your acrylic as well once you put the top coat on. Just because sometimes some top coats, they will actually go into those little scratches and you can't even tell that the scratches are there. But I find sometimes that they are, depending on which top coats you use. And even though I just want everything to be nice and flawless, you guys. So definitely check these out because I love them. And they are definitely affordable. So I'll go ahead and link these down below. If I don't, make sure to comment to me and I will let you know. You guys already know. It might take me a second to get back, but I will always get back to you guys. If you guys have any questions and you guys are a new beginner nail tech, make sure to comment down below and I will definitely help you guys out, just because I've been there too. being a beginner is something that it's hard, you know, like I understand. And if I am able to help one of you or two of you guys, or maybe even three, I am even happy and thankful for that. So right here you guys see I am getting my Montage foil gel. This stuff is a pretty bomb. This one and Gel XR, I thought there were going to be a big difference. Let me know if you guys want to see a tutorial on that. But basically the Gel XR and this one, I did a review on, but let me know if you guys do want to see that. But I'm using this one today, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into the light, and then put my foil on it. Make sure when you guys are doing this, you're not touching the back of the foil all crazy, just because if you guys do that, the oils on your hands, they're not going to allow the foil to stick to the nail. And you guys only really need a little piece, and then apply some pressure and then rip it off. It doesn't have to be super perfect since this is a geoid nail. And then these brushes are a must to have in your kit, just because in the cuticle area, I do find using a little fluffy brush to dust away any dust, I feel like it never ever does anything for the nails. So definitely check out getting these for your clients, just because I do feel like it definitely allows me to get all that dust out of the cuticle area, and no top coat is sticking to that cuticle dust, and you don't want that look. It doesn't look good, and it just makes it look so flawless, you guys. There is Swipe. You guys could also get that from Young Nails. You guys will wipe the nails down with that, but I've always been too afraid of doing something like that, just because alcohol, I feel like anytime I use alcohol and wipe the nails down, the gel just like doesn't do too well with it. But I know alcohol kind of breaks down the gel, so I don't know exactly what is in Swipe, but I know a lot of nail techs, they do love it. Let me know if you guys use it, and if you guys do love Swipe, just because that is something I also do want to check out. And right here, just getting cuticle oil. You guys could get any cuticle oil, and finish up the nails, making sure they look nice and hydrated. But yeah, you guys, this is a finished look. Off camera, I did end up feeling like it needed a little bit more, so you guys are going to see in my finished photos that I did end up adding the pink Apres nail art ink. I did end up adding that to the set, and all I did was just kind of like dab it on, and I didn't blend it or nothing. Just dab it on and top coat it in. That was it. So you guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I enjoyed creating it for you guys. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below. If you guys are new here, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I love you guys so much, and have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one.